In at number 10, we have the Dark Knight Coaster. This is just your typical Mack Rides Wild Mouse, nothing too special, but the theming is what makes it such a great ride. That the Dark Knight theming with the Joker taking over the system, it is just so cool. I mean, yeah, it might just be cardboard cutouts during the ride, but at least it's theming. Theming does not come from Six Flags. This is not easy to find on Six Flags roller coasters. Six Flags roller coasters rarely have theming like this. At number 9, we have Skull Mountain, the indoor family roller coaster. This park actually has 2 indoor roller coasters, which is awesome. So this ride is so cool. This is another one that has theming, and most rides at Great Adventure and Six Flags in general don't have theming. This mountain, just look at the mountain. It's so intimidating. Look how cool it is. This is an awesome, intimate family ride. It's very, very compact. It has very good elements, and it's very smooth. And it's just a great ride. I can't express enough how good of a ride this is. And at number 8, we have Green Lantern. Now, I know I'm going to probably start up a lot of arguments with this, but I don't like stand-up roller coasters. I mean, really, who wants to stand up on a roller coaster after walking around the whole day? And quite frankly, this ride isn't too great. I mean, I've only been on this for a stand-up coaster, but it's rough, and your you-know-whats get squished badly. It's loud, I mean loud, and yeah, it's not a great ride. I'm not a fan of it. It's rough. I mean, the layout is great. I personally think they should transform it into a sit-down roller coaster instead of standing up. But otherwise, this isn't that great of a roller coaster. At number 7, we have Superman Ultimate Flight, the flying coaster. So, this is a pretty solid ride. I mean, it's pretty graceful, not rough at all. It's a very good ride, but really the only good part about it is that pretzel loop. After that pretzel loop, it's just turns after turn after turn. Yes, it is a pretty long ride, but it's not the greatest ride. If they should have done more elements that aren't just turns after the pretzel loop. Then this would be higher on the list. But otherwise, it's ranked at number 7 because it's a little boring at times. And at number 6, we have the Joker, the 4D free fly coaster, new for 2016. Now, this could be debatable between this being at number 6 or Superman, but yes, this is a clone, and they're building 3 more of these, like exact replicas. But besides that, this is a pretty good ride. Yes, it is way too short. They should have made it longer. But otherwise, this is a cool ride. It's much better than them Intamin Zaxby's. And it's very smooth, very quiet, and the restraints are super comfy. So this is definitely a pretty good ride, but it must be longer. And at number 5, we have Batman the Ride. This is a cloned attraction all around the states. But it's a pretty solid, compact, inverted coaster. And it's a fairly good ride. It's a little rough, not that bad though. It's getting a little loud, and it does not have that B&M rattle to it. And it's a pretty solid ride. My only problem with these rides is that Six Flags, they're not going to have any unique inverted coasters. Like Cedar Fair, they have all these different ones. Like they got Raptor, they got Afterburn, they got Banshee. But Six Flags, they just have Batman. That's really it. That's the only bad thing about this ride. Otherwise, it's a pretty good ride. I mean, the only part that's a little rough, really, is when you slam into them brakes. Ugh. At number 4, we have Bizarro, the world's first floorless coaster. Let me just say, this is an awesome ride. The special effects are great. It's a very good ride layout, and I like the restraints. I mean, they could be a little uncomfortable. That's why you want to sit in row 5, because they got them bigger restraints. But otherwise, this is a very good floorless coaster. But the only thing that I have a little bit of a problem with, that after change from Medusa to Bizarro, it was a little bit of a rough change. It got a little rough over the years, but it's still a very, very good floorless coaster. Not the best out there, but definitely very high up there. Now we have reached the top 3 roller coasters at the park, and number 3 is Kingda Ka. Now this is the world's tallest roller coaster in the world, and the second fastest in the world. And let me just say, this is intense. Now I know I hear a lot of people saying that the launch is rough and the restraints are uncomfortable. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, yes, I haven't been on Top Thrill Dragster, but the launch is smooth. I mean, it's not like super smooth, but it's smooth. It's not rough. The restraints are fine. I mean, yes, after that launch, it can tighten on you so much that you can't breathe, but the restraints are fine. I don't know what the big deal is about them. I don't find them a problem. I mean, the ride, it's very, very short, but it packs a punch. And I personally think, by the looks of it, this is better than Top Thrill Dragster. It's taller, it's faster, and it has an extra element. So, I mean, yeah. Now, at the number 2 spot is Nitro. This is an awesome B&M hypercoaster. It's very smooth. I mean, glossy smooth. There was absolutely no roughness to it. And it's in a good location. I mean, you're surrounded by trees and the woods. It's a great night ride. And the front seat on this thing, oh my God, it's awesome. And you would really, when you're in the other seats besides the front, you can't notice the speed. It's that smooth. Like, you can't feel the speed like on some of these other coasters. It's that smooth. And you don't feel the little trim brakes around. It's glossy smooth. I mean, it's theme. I don't care about theming, but there's no theme. I mean, really, the only glimpse of theming is the awesome soundtrack for the cue music. I mean, really, that music is awesome. But anyways, this is an awesome B&M Hyper. And I can't wait to ride more B&M Hypers. And at number 1, I think we all expected this. It's the one, the only, El Toro. This is a phenomenal ride. It's glossy smooth most of the time. When they bother to change the wheels out every once in a while, glossy smooth. It's great ride layout, insane ejector air time, and some very good floater too. And the drop, that is insane. It just feels like it goes on forever. And that height is very high, very good. And it's just overall an amazing ride. I've ridden it in every single row. I've been on it over 200 times. And it's just amazing. This is the best wooden roller coaster in the world, without a doubt. I mean, the Voyage comes close, but it can't beat the Bull. The one, the only, El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure.